possibly find that offensive? Well, they've obviously never seen a proper porn site. Okay, ring up the stupid prude and tell them I'm on my way. Bye. Unbelievable.
Trouble in cyberspace?
Oh, I've offended some old stiff with one of my website designs. They think it's too erotic.
The internet has finally turned you into a pornographer. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Coffee, please. And, are you having trouble with your website, or is it that delay fest of a club?
It is more to my life than just me business, you know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be...
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just got something on my mind, that's all.
Is there anything your worldly wise doctor can help you with?
Or your friendly would-be agony aunt?
It's little Harry, Susanna's boy. I'm just worried that he isn't being looked after properly, that's all.
Is that the baby that you...
Do you think that it could be the surrogate mother in you overreacting?
No, I don't think so. Susanna's usually great with him, but things just don't seem right lately.
That sounds like you need to talk to Susanna.
Yeah, I know. Better go and call her now, see when it's okay to go round.
Poor Jackie. What a situation.
Yeah. Listen, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Sorry, it's gonna have to wait. I've got to go. I could meet you for lunch, though. Back here.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I've got some free time.
So, any clues, or you're gonna keep me guessing?
No, it can wait till later.
All right. See you later, then.
Vic, no, don't ignore me. You know, I waited outside your office for nearly 2 hours yesterday.
That was your own fault.
And I've left God knows how many messages for you, again.
I haven't got time for this now.
Well, you're going to have to make time, and soon. You can't just keep ignoring your responsibilities like this. It's our mortgage. They are our accounts.
You've got a cheek. Last Friday, we were meant to be sorting out our mortgage and our accounts until you changed the agenda.
All I want to do now is sort things out.
Just pass on whatever it is you want me to sign, and as long as Nathan gives it the okay, I'll sign it all.
Why can't we ever have a conversation about our marriage without your friends coming into it somewhere? I didn't exchange vows with them.
They're a big part of my life now, and you aren't anymore, and the quicker you accept that, the better. Look, I've got to go.
You can't just walk away from your responsibilities like you did from me. Come on, grow up, for God's sake.
Me? Grow up? I'm not the one who gets drunk and leaves endless garbled answer phone messages, because that's very grown-up, isn't
Yeah, I'm
it?
sorry about the messages. I just...
Look, I'm going to be late for my meeting.
Well, let's meet later, then. We'll sort things out over lunch.
I can't.
Well, you're going to have to, sooner or later. Why keep putting it off? I'll meet you outside your office at 12:30.
Okay, fine. See you later.
Oh, is William okay at Val's?
Yeah, sound.
Did you tell her you'll be picking him up as well?
No.
I told you. I'm going to see Sandra at the hospital about volunteering when I finish work. You've got to go for him.
Oh, right, yeah.
You haven't forgotten, had you?
No, of course I
Yeah.
haven't.
Hi, love. Listen, I'm going to have to get off or I'm going to be late. I'll see you. See you.
See ya. Hey, listen, Kitty, you couldn't do us a favour, could you, and pick our wills up later on?
Oh, no chance, Dad. I've got loads on today. I didn't even want to leave Kylie at the kids' club. She seemed a bit off colour, but I had no choice.
Forgotten your mother was going to the Aussie, and I've made arrangements.
Oh, she won't be too happy with you if she has to miss out.
Well, I suppose I'll think of something.
I'm sorry I can't help out. I'm just trying to make amends with Jackie after my little error of judgment with the fizzers.
Oh, right. Still in her bad books, are you?
Yeah. But I now can do just as much as she can to make this club a success.
Yeah, well, just going to have to prove it then, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying to sort something out today that'll prove what I'm capable of.
Oh, aye. Nothing dodgy, is it?
No, strictly above board. And it'll prove to Jackie that I'm an asset to the business and not a liability.
Good.
See ya.
See you later, love.
Glad to see you parking where you're supposed to, for a change. What's your problem today, mate? Oh, come on, just ignore him.
The kids with Katrina.
Yeah, I told her to take them out. Harry was being a real pain.
Yeah, well, it's Harry I want to talk to you about, and the way he's being looked after.
What are you getting at now?
Well, Katie told me that he's got a bruise on his head.
He banged his head. Children do.
Well, I'm really worried about you as well. Susanna, things seem to be getting on top of you, and I think that Harry could be suffering because of it.
Well, you weren't that concerned yesterday.
Susanna?
Myself and the children are doing fine. They're perfectly well looked after.
Oh, yeah? So leaving them with Emily Shadwick is okay, is it?
That was a one-off. I was desperate. It was all because you called me into the restaurant over some silliness.
Well, it is your business. And what about dumping the kids on Katrina all the time? That can't be good for them either, especially if she resents it.
It is her job.
OK, well, while we're on the subject, are you sure she's even trustworthy?
What?
Well, how do you know that this bruise on Harry's head wasn't caused by Katrina?
Harry was left alone and he banged his head. And yes, I have reprimanded Katrina for leaving him on his own, but that's all she's guilty of. How dare you come round here and insinuate that she'd intentionally hurt the children?
I only want to help you as a friend. For God's sake, Susanna, will you just look at yourself? You look like you're about to have a breakdown.
Well, you're not exactly helping things.
Look,
Leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
Come on, it's all right.
I just haven't been able to cope with it all lately. The children, the restaurant, Greg.
All this stress can't be good for you, the kids, or even Katrina. You're putting yourself and them through too much. And you've got to face the fact that this affair with Greg has just been making things worse.
Any chance you'd help me clean up in there? My mum and dad are due back soon. The house is still like a tip.
Some of us have got work to do.
I was working in the clubs after 11 last night, still to get up and tidy this mess up.
Yeah, well, you and your dodgy mates made most of it anyway.
You start again. I don't believe you.
What?
You big div. You only parked there to cause trouble, didn't you?
No, I've got gear to unload. You mate won't mind, will he? Seeing as he's such a nice person.
You're just like a little kid.
No, you're not on, Jimmy.
Oh, right, OK. So what happens when the kids turn up at school and I'm not there, eh? The parents will go ballistic, won't they?
I don't believe you. OK, then go to your precious school.
Thanks, love.
But you're going to have to pick our William up from our Val's because she's got work herself later. I'll come straight home from here.
Yeah, OK. Well, look, don't be late.
All right, Jimmy.
Hi, Mick.
Typical of him. Didn't even bother him one bit that I had something planned.
It's a shame about your plans being messed up.
No, starting to have second thoughts anyway, you know. Not sure I'm cut out to be a voluntary worker.
Of course you are. You sound like Niamh before she went to her classes. Just go for it.
Well, won't be going this afternoon, will I, thanks to Jimmy?
Well, why not? I can cover your shift for you.
Can't let you do that, love.
Of course you can. If you're covering for me tomorrow, I'll just be paying back the favour.
You sure?
Positive.
Hey, I better go and phone Sandra first, hadn't I? You know, check it's OK for me to go in now.
Well, if it is, get yourself over there and enjoy it.
Thanks, love.
Just these, please. Is there any chance that tearaway lodge of yours paying for the damage you did to my car?
You don't even know that it wasn't.
Well, our Ryan reckons it was, and that's good enough for me.
When our Leo was with Jerome, he reckons it wasn't.
Well, I think I know who's telling the truth. And I reckon you do not.
At first, being with Greg was just what I needed. The excitement, being wanted. Oh, it's great being able to forget about everything. But now,
It's all started to get a bit much.
I can't believe the way I've been behaving this past week. We've been away a few days and I'm missing him desperately. Pining for him like some stupid, lovesick schoolgirl. You see, I've always felt in control of the situation. I enjoy being with him and it's been great spending time with someone. And then there's the sex.
Yeah, well, there's always that, isn't there?
Since he's been gone, I've been lost. And it's come as such a shock. I mean, I was never like this with Max. I could always cope. Oh, it's so frustrating. I keep telling myself to get a grip, deal with the situation in an adult way, but I just can't.
So, are you saying that you're in love with him?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I just miss being with him.
Or do you just miss the escape that he gives you?
I know I shouldn't carry on seeing him. I don't think I can cope without him.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get him.
Oh, don't be stupid, Jay. He's only parked here to wind you up.
Yeah, well, he succeeded then, hasn't he?
Oh, just ignore him. That'll wind him up even more.
But there's no room to get out.
You'll get through there easy.
God. I thought you had more room. What'd you do that for? I couldn't get past because you blocked me in. Hey, Jerome!
Stop it!
You ain't come here!
Jason!
Look, pack it! Come on!
Oh, not again.
Come on! Leave it! Leave it! Look, just leave it out! Leave it out! Hey! Get off of you! Hey! Hey, look, I'm warning you! Look, sort them out, will you? Look what he done!
Oh, just shut up, Jim!
I was only trying to get past the van.
I thought you only parked there to wind him up. You okay?
Come on, I've had enough of all this. Let's go. Nicky! Jerome, get back here.
Nick, what are you doing? Oh, Greg, will you stop, eh?
You all right there? You look like you're breaking it.
No, I'm not. I'm waiting for Victoria.
Oh, I see.
Look, don't say anything, will you? But she doesn't know.
Don't worry, mate. Yours isn't the only profession with a Hippocratic oath, you know. But I think she might guess when she sees the state you're in.
Hiya. Is Jackie in?
No, she's over at Susanna's.
Oh, has a fax come for me, Mike?
No, why?
Well, I'm arranging something for the opening night of the club and I'm waiting for a fax confirming it. But the machine at the club's playing up, so I gave them the number here.
All right. So what is it then?
You just have to wait and see. Look, if she pops in, tell her I'll call back.
Sorry I'm late. We really had the jitters over that website. A few nipples and they came over all puritanical. They said porn. I said art. Art won.
Good for you.
Yeah, especially as I wasn't in the best of moods to deal with stroppy clients. Oh, Mark pounced again as I was leaving this morning. It's the same old story.
And?
Well, he was a bit uptight, but I think I managed to get a shot of him. In fact, I think I probably made things worse. Said I'd meet him for lunch. I bet he's going ape. Anyway, I'm famished. Let's order. And then you can tell me what this revelation is you got for me.
Right. Yeah.
You all right?
I just went mental when I saw that divvy brother of yours had blocked me in.
I told him not to.
Yeah, you better phone your mum and dad. They'll be worried.
Thanks. I will in a minute.
Your Jason's probably trying to convince them to report me for kidnapping.
It's just a pain. I hate him sometimes.
Ryan Musgrove's just gonna love all this. He'll just see it as proof that I bumped into his car.
I don't need proof soon. Casey told me she knows what really happened.
But how can she?
Lindsay Colker was watching from hers. She saw it all.
I bet they haven't gone far. Let's just wait before we start panicking.
Yeah, but why would she run off like that?
Especially with him.
I don't know.
You know, we don't know what's on her mind with that Musgrove Jew house.
She'll be back soon.
What a fantastic welcome home this has been.
Why don't you ask these two where he's taking it?
Just shut up, will you?
Go on. I'm sorry about your stuff.
You're all right. He's as much to blame.
See.
No way. Just button it.
Look, I'll see that nothing like this happens again.
Cheers, Mick.
Don't think you and Jerome have heard the last of this.
Why am I getting the blame for being punched in the nose?
Or maybe you'll stare at Jerome's face in future.
just phoned.
What did she say? She all right?
They've parked up. They're just talking, and it was Jerome who told us to phone.
Oh, isn't he the little angel, eh? You think he's all right, don't you? But you didn't see him paddling into our house while you were away.
Do you know what? I am sick of all the trouble you're causing.
That's right, Mum. Blame me, not our Nicky or a mate. Do you really want to hang around with the likes of him?
What do you mean?
She's asking for trouble. And if you ignore it, you're going to regret it.
I really don't think I'm up to this.
Oh, come on, it'll do you good to get out the house. We'll have a coffee and a natter and see if we can sort these problems out.
I thought we'd better come over and apologise about the noise. Jason and Jerome fighting over that stupid car parking space again.
No, it's okay. How was your holiday?
Oh, it was lovely, thanks. It's great just the two of us getting away together on our own.
How things been?
OK, thanks. Looks like the club's going to be finished on time at last. Come on, let's get going.
I'll be in touch. You can give me a full rundown.
There you go.
So, what exactly was it you wanted to tell me?
I've known for a long time now that my feelings towards you...
Oh, no.
Who do you think you are?
Look.
You had no intention of meeting me, did you? Do you think it's funny making me wait around for you because I don't?
Will you just leave me alone then? This is bordering on harassment.
I don't deserve to be treated like this.
She obviously doesn't want you around. There's nothing you can do about it.
Mate, it's not as easy as that.
It is if I get a court order to keep you away.
You can't.
I can and I will if you don't stop hassling me.
Wait!
Vic!
I'm so sorry, Darren. I'll see you later.
You're not doing this to me.
You are making me hate you. Leave me alone.
Victoria!
Leave it, Mark. If you go after, you're only going to make things worse.
Things can't get any worse than they already are.
I'm just glad my dad isn't here to see any of this. Could even go to court, you know. We've already got a caution off the busies.
It's not as bad as you're making out, you know. Maybe it'd be better if you just pay Dry Musgrove the money for the repairs. I mean, at least then it'd all be over and done with.
I can't.
If it's the money, I could help out.
No, it's not the money. I just can't. It's about face.
Even though it means getting yourself in trouble. What would your dad say about that?
He'd give me a beating. Still wish he was here, though.
My dad still thinks I'm his little girl. God knows how he's going to react tomorrow when Luke Musgrave gets out.
Think he'll give me an eye then?
Wouldn't surprise me. He's always been overprotective. Once, when he found out this lad in my class had been picking on me, got his dad up against the wall in the playground, scared the life out of him.
No, I'm sure your dad won't do anything. He knows it'll just make things worse.
He still thinks he's let me down, though. He hasn't been able to handle the fact I was raped.
What about you? Do you think you've been able to handle it okay?
Sometimes I'm angry. Other times I feel robbed.
Robbed?
I hadn't slept with anyone before it happened. Been waiting for the right person to come along. The one. Someone who'd sweep me off my feet and make me glad I'd waited. But he went and ruined it all.
Jackie!
Oh, hi, love.
How'd it go then?
Oh, it was brilliant. I didn't think I'd have to do much today, you know, but Sandra had me run off my feet.
I told you could do it.
Yeah, I really felt I was helping out, you know.
I'm really pleased for you.
Oh, thanks for covering for me.
Don't mention it.
I hope everything goes okay for you tomorrow.
Thanks. See ya.
See you, love.
What time do you call this? You promised you wouldn't be late.
Just come from the hospital. Joey covered for me so I could still go in today.
Yes, yeah, well, you could have phoned and let me know that you might have been late.
You never let me know.
Oh, yeah, well, that's...
Different.
Oh.
What you do is important and what I do isn't.
No, I never said that.
No, but that's what you were thinking, isn't it?
No, I was getting anxious, wasn't I?
Oh, well, now you know how I feel. I'm always having to change my plans to fit in with yours. Well, from now on, things are going to be different. All right, it's called communication, Jimmy. Listening to other people, not just thinking about yourself. Oh, and my voluntary work went great. Thanks for asking.
I was wondering where you two got to.
Oh, Jackie's been counselling me.
Oh, right. Well, I've got some good news about the opening.
Oh, yeah?
I found someone who supplies with all the bottled beer we need for the party.
All right.
It's the Monterey Ice Beer Company, and they've said they'll give us 100 cases free.
Well, that's excellent. How did you manage that?
Intimidation.
What?
No, it was all done properly. I told them about the club and the profile of the clientele, and the next thing they were falling over themselves to supply us with booze for the night.
Yeah. Is the fax confirming it?
Well done. Glad you think I can do something useful.
Well, there's something else that needs arranging, something that's a bit more in your usual field of expertise.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's the security for the opening night. I need you to sort it out.
Yeah, whatever. Hello? Is she okay? Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Okay, thanks, bye. It's, Carly, she's got a bit of a tummy upset. I better go.
So, about the security arrangements?
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, but we need to discuss it, you know, how much you can spend.
Yeah, whatever. I'll see you later.
Right, well, I'm glad we got that sorted.
Oh, come on, Jackie. She's only getting her priorities right. Something that you made me realise I haven't been doing lately. Thank you for listening to all my moaning.
OK, but you've got to stop putting yourself under so much pressure, a lot of which is down to the affair.
I know.
Dumping the kids on Katrina and expecting us to cover for you every time you get the chance to slope off with Greg, it all causes tension, for you as much as anyone else.
I'm just going to have to get my life sorted out, aren't I? And quickly.
Me and Vicky were so close. I mean, I know you lot have been inseparable for years, but with me and Vicky, it was more than that. We had a bond.
I have to go.
Will you try talking to her again? For me?
Didn't do much good last time, did it?
Mark's still reeling out the sub-stories.
Forget him. Look, there's something I need to tell you.
What?
Well,
Darren!
Do you think you'll be able to handle Musgrove back out and living next door?
I was hoping that when I see him, I'll be able to look straight at him and not be afraid.
Yeah, but at least if you get your flat with your mates, you won't have to see him that much.
That's not why I'm getting a flat. I'm not moving because of him, no way. I mean, my mum wanted us all to move away, but why should we?
Yeah, but why put yourself through seeing him every day, reminding you of what happened?
Just don't want him having any kind of influence over my life. He's not ruining things any more than he already has.
You're dead strong, I can tell. You're probably stronger than you'd even realise yourself. And you've got your family.
That includes our Jason. I don't think I want the kind of support that he's offering.
Yeah. But I'm always here if you need me. You okay?
I was out the work in a welcome home party at a big brother.
Luke. What exactly were you trying to tell me last night when you attacked me?
Katrina might be mistreating Harry, and now you've paid money to keep her there.
I don't care what that whining slag says. Don't try and talk me out of it. I've made my decision. It's time this was out in the open.
A tussle with a tube and a Polish passion for steam. We're off on our real holidays next.
This for the extension, then?
Yeah, thought to get it fitted today. Keep your mum happy.
So you having a cuppa?
Please. Thought it was your day off.
Decided to go in and do a mini shift.
Was this so you're not around when Musgrove gets back?
Well, he's bound to be full of the joys of spring, isn't he? Just don't want to be here for him.
Yeah, well, I'll be here all day.
You working from home today?
Yeah, just keeping an eye.
Oh, Dad, it's okay. I'll be fine.
Well, have you got mad lad Jerome looking after you, have you?
He's not mad.
Oh, sorry.
Did she say where the pair of them got to yesterday?
No, it's just that they were talking.
Oh, he seems all right, apart from when our Jason's having a go at him.
Do you think they're serious?
That's the least of our worries, Mark. I've been dreading today. God knows how our Nicky feels.
Right. See you before then, Mrs. Robertson.
That's my machine. Leave a message. Adios.
Hi, it's me again. Darren, I just thought you might be out of a meeting. It's nothing important. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Lois Waters to Dr. Roebuck, please.
Was it from the school?
Yeah. 2 C's and a D. I can go to our college.
Oh, love, congratulations.
Our son's a genius.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Dad.
Neither would I.
No one asked you.
Listen, any child of mine who gets 2 C's and a D is a genius.
True. It's a brilliant result. We're very proud of you. And Luke will be too.
Right, OK. I'll go and check the quiches in the oven.
And I am going to go and get a bottle of bubbly for when Luke gets here, because now we've got a double celebration.
I'll go and help me, Mum.
Yeah, go on.
What are you up to?
Nothing. I'm just getting some air on this fine day.
Hiya. So, no work today?
On the way, just calling to pick up a client's portfolio.
Oh, so where did you get to, you dirty stop out?
Pardon?
Oh, Dan's been on my case asking if I'd seen you because you didn't come home last night.
I just went round to my sister's. You know, we got talking, had a couple of bottles of wine, and then it got late, and obviously I was over the limit to drive, so I just decided to stay.
Hey, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
I wasn't explaining, I just...
Probably just had to put Dan's mind at rest.
Really?
Yeah, and he seems a bit concerned. You should ring him.
Yeah, I will.
You okay?
Knows out the work and a welcome home party off Big Brother.
Just ignore them.
I'm trying. Thought you weren't working today anyway.
Change my shift.
Why?
You really need to ask me that. Where are you off to?
Bottle bank and shops.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh. Thanks.
I haven't half missed you.
Look, not half as much as I've missed you.
Been trying to get over since I got back.
It's been unbearable seeing you, not being able to talk to you.
Well, we'll have to meet.
Where?
Somewhere different. Look, I'll have to go. Give me a bell.
Hiya. You busy? Well, bored silly. Nathan's still doing his trial in Preston, so we haven't got paperwork.
Oh, he's enough to remind me that he's still in Preston. I feel like he's been away for months now.
Yeah, I really miss him too.
Oh, all right, Sarky draws.
Well, at least you got flowers from getting off so quick.
Yeah, well, I've almost forgiven him. Hey, listen, do you fancy going out tonight?
Yeah, if you like.
Brilliant. I'll do with a good night out. My head's all over the place, wouldn't you, about Susanna and Harry and, well, you know.
How's she doing?
Well, Susanna's just about coping, so between her and Katrina.
You might be abusing Harry.
Well, we don't know that.
There's no real explanation for the bruises, though.
Yeah, but it's like Susanna said, these things happen with kids.
Have a word with her.
Say what?
I don't know. I should get an idea of how she's feeling about things. I make you feel a bit better. I'll have to get to work. I'll see you later.
See you later. Hiya.
Hiya.
I was hoping to catch up with you sometime today.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, well, I know the pressure's on a bit with the club.
You're telling me?
Well, you see, Susanna's trying to get the shelf up and running as well as sorting out the catering for the club opening, so...
So I get dumped on almost every minute of the day.
Well, it won't last.
To be honest, I'm almost past caring. I'm seriously thinking of packing it in.
Is this out the way enough for you? Yeah. Must be nice to get a breath of fresh air.
Luke, you've hardly said a word since I picked you up.
I want to go home.
Well, let's get back in the car then and go.
I mean Ireland.
What?
I can't go back to the close. living across from Nicky Shadwick.
Just ignore her.
I can't do it.
My mum and dad are waiting.
Just lend me the money and I'll get...
And what? You'll go back telling you've changed your mind, you're going to Dublin?
I don't care what you tell them. As far as everyone concerned, I'm a sex offender.
Look, you've got to forget that. You're free now.
Yeah. Freedom. Freedom.
But that's it, bro. You are free.
But being stuck in there, you've got time to think. And top of the list of things to avoid is meeting Nicholas Shadwick in the street.
Well, we all have to face up to difficult situations.
Yeah. Well, they don't get more difficult than this, do they?
Well, sometimes they do, yeah.
Like what?
That doesn't matter.
No, come on. Let's hear your fine example of a tortured soul.
Forget it.
See? You've got nothing to compare with the way my head's been all over the place.
What about fathering a kid?
What?
And then never being able to see her? Is that good enough for you?
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just, well, something like that'd really screw you up.
Maybe.
Believe it.
Is this a wind-up?
Wish it was. Yeah. I've got a kid.
Meet you where? Okay, whatever turns you on. I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'll have to go.
Oh, yeah?
How was the holiday?
Oh, it was great. Look, I'll have to dash. I've got a job on.
Is Nicky in?
She's gone to work. Margie's in the garden. Last few days of her holiday. See ya.
Bye. Margie?
Aye.
Oh, big job broken out.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I travelled between here and Europe dealing with some of the biggest trade union disputes, and I can't even get my son or my husband to clean a barbecue.
How was the holiday?
Oh, it was great, thanks. You know, just the two of us. I think this needs some wide wool, you know.
So are things on a more even keel now?
Well, I think a week longer would have relaxed Greg a bit more. We've only been back 5 minutes. He's up to his eyes now again.
Yeah, I just saw him dashing off.
Yeah, Susanna Morrissey found something urgent needs sorting on the shelf.
Urgent?
Yeah, well, you know air source. Everything's a crisis. You know my fella, anything to oblige.
So I'm an uncle.
Afraid so.
What's her name again?
Leah.
And she's 3. God, you must have got an ear bashing from me ma and dad.
They don't actually know yet.
Oh, you're kidding. How have you been covering up your trips up to Scotland?
Well, I probably won't see her for months, so I'll just tell them that, you know, I'm visiting mates.
I can't believe you got yourself into this situation.
I know. I just got my leg over and didn't think of the consequences.
Well, I suppose this qualifies as a difficult situation.
Yeah, a bit worse than yours, no?
Do you reckon?
Look, I don't mean to make little of you having to face up to Nicky Shadwick, but, you know, you were wronged. She accused you, remember?
I know.
Yeah. It'd break me mum's heart if you didn't come out. So you coming?
Look, what you were saying before, I don't think you should do anything rash.
I'll leave tonight, you mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, the club's nearly finished, so things will get much easier now.
I can't wait. You wouldn't believe the atmosphere when Susanna's under strain. And of course, that puts pressure on me, and I love these two, but...
What?
Well, I'm no angel, and I can't get as frustrated as anyone else. But then once I calm down, it's only these two that's keeping me here. How much longer I can stand it.
Look, what if you were getting paid more? Would that help you stay?
It's not about the money. And anyway, I couldn't ask Susanna for a rise.
No, I meant I'd give you a little bonus.
You?
Well, yeah. It's really important for the club that none of us as managers get too distracted by domestic situations. So, if you were getting a few extra bob in your pocket, would that help you stay?
Oh, no.
Wasn't there when I left. It'll be you-know-who.
I was hoping I could arrive pretty low-key.
Dream on.
Luke.
Hello, Ma.
Welcome home, Ma.
Great.
Oh, thanks. This is your idea, is it?
Boss, innit?
Where
Where have you been? We were getting worried about you.
Oh, I want to see a bit of greenery before I came here. Appreciate space and that.
Are we going to stand out here all day, or?
Yeah, come on. Let's get in. Start celebrating.
Come on. Go on.
Come in.
Doctor, I've got this terrible pain right here.
I've been trying to ring you, but you probably know that from the 4 messages that I left.
I have actually. So, what exactly were you trying to tell me last night when you attacked me?
Attacked you, I was ridiculously clumsy.
You've never done anything like that before.
I'm sorry. Really sorry.
Good thing is, I can rely on my dad to be there, you know, if things get a bit iffy.
Yeah. That's what my half fella was like. Always there whenever I needed him.
Oh, sorry, I
No,
didn't
it's
mean
all
to.
right. It's all right. I'm starting to face up to it now.
Oh, God.
Talk about rubbing your nose in it. Hey! Yeah, hold on, Nick. That's diplomatic, isn't it?
What about the money for me car?
Didn't you even give it one little thought what that could do to it?
Me money.
Talk about gloating, mate.
I didn't put it up.
Look, all I want is me money. I don't care what that whining slag says.
It's not a slag, okay? Come on, lads.
Just keep out of it.
Don't you ever call it a slag again. I want me money. Yeah, well, I was going to give it to you, but since though you got abusive and have all that rubbish out, I won't bother now.
I want me money. In fact, it's gone up now because my car's been off the road, so I want loss of earnings as well.
Yeah, well, I'll pay you when I get my 250 off your muppet-headed brother.
What was all that about? He's trying to con me, but he won't get away with it.
But why did you do it? Why now?
Because I've thought about it, rehearsed the moment. I've even fantasized about it for 9 years.
What?
Yeah. Ever since we started at uni. Look, just forget about it, please.
No, go on, tell me.
I've always thought, you know, maybe you and I.
But you never... I mean, there wasn't even a hint.
I couldn't get up the courage to tell you. I even tried to write you a letter once.
Yeah, but I would have had to have taken it to a pharmacist to decipher.
Please, don't joke. It's embarrassing enough.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
What are you doing?
Kiss me again.
What?
You heard.
What, here? Now?
Sorry.
No, thanks a million.
I'm sorry, you just looked so serious.
You should have had your eyes closed.
Try again.
No laughing.
What? What's funny now?
I don't know.
Oh. Look, maybe we're missing out a few key stages here. Have you got time for a drink?
Of course, yeah. No. I've got a few home visits first.
Okay. Call me as soon as you've finished.
If I told you that was the best ever, would you believe me?
Nah, 9 out of 10. Bit more practice, then it'll be the best ever.
You know, when you were away, I felt like as if I was back in my teens again.
How do you mean?
Well, I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. I was grumpy, like a lovesick teenager.
And I'm stuck hundreds of miles away trying to show interest in churches and ancient ruins.
You must have enjoyed some of it.
Yeah, coming home. Saves me faking it every other night.
Well, I certainly haven't faked a thing. You should be getting back. Oh, I love these times with you.
We should have more of them.
Not possible, but I wish it was.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. But, with your circumstances, make it impossible. We should just enjoy what we can.
Listen, I'm sorry, I couldn't get off any sooner. Ryan came in.
It's going from bad to worse.
What now?
Katrina's thinking of leaving.
You shouldn't be abusing the kids anymore.
Casey, that's just speculation.
She's in the right corner now, aren't you?
Well, not really. I've managed to smooth things over for the time being.
How?
Well, I had to offer him more money.
You had to what?
Well, I had to do something to keep her there.
Hold on, you still got a tiny nagging doubt that Katrina might be mistreating Harry, and now you've paid money to keep her there?
Casey, there's no nagging doubt. No way is she hurting Harry or Emma.
Yeah, a mineral water and an orange juice, please.
I know it might have been difficult for you to tell me that you fancy me.
It's a bit more than fancying you.
All the times that we've been drunk together, shared the same beds, couches, tents, whatever. Surely, in one of those drunken states, you might have blurted it out.
You have no idea how many times I came really close, but just didn't have the courage to do it.
But me, I was your sister. I don't know if I should be flattered or not.
What? Keep it.
Thanks.
Why shouldn't you be flattered?
Because your usual type is a fab-looking pneumatic babe, and the more pneumatic, the better. Not me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Speaking purely scientifically, of course, I'd say you had great potential.
Darren.
Okay, but the others were just a distraction. It was never going to get past a thrash between the sheets.
I don't know what to say.
Say anything. Just be honest.
Okay,
Yours, I believe.
Thanks.
we've been mates. Really good mates, and I love you as a mate, but...
It's okay. Say it. I can take it.
I'm not sure. If we,
What?
you know...
Oh, right. You mean, yeah.
I just... It might ruin a really great friendship.
Therefore,
I think we should just see what develops. Something like this can't be rushed.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but the Musgroves have done some sort of nasty hero's welcome.
No, Nan.
I've already had words with them, Mrs. Shadwick.
Have they got no sense of decency? But don't you worry, love. I'm sure your dad will sort it out for you.
Thanks.
It would make more sense to start looking for another nanny for Susanna.
What? Behind her back?
Well, you're paying Katrina behind her back, aren't you? It makes perfect sense to me. You might sleep a bit easier at night. I'll have to go. You start looking for another nanny.
Bye.
Coming round to us for the Barbie?
Not unless you're going to be on it.
What's the problem now?
You've been with Ed again, haven't you?
Right, I'm going to pay for me petrol and then I'm going home.
I asked you a question.
So what if I am?
You fool. Today of all days.
You what?
Have you seen the Musgrove's house? Yellow ribbons and balloons all over the place. And your daughter in there getting drunk because she can't deal with it all. You might be shaking your responsibilities as a husband to Margie, but you've also got responsibilities as dad to Nicky. And what are you doing? Satisfying your lust with Susanna Modesty.
I'll be there for her, Nicky, all right?
If your lover doesn't want you, you mean?
She's more than a lover.
Don't talk nonsense.
Hold on a minute. A few weeks ago, you asked me what it was with Susanna. Infatuation or love, and I never answered you.
Oh, I'm sure it must be love.
Yeah, it is. So just leave it, all right?
And she's told you that as well, has she?
Yeah.
And meant it the way you mean it?
We both know it. She wants to be with me more and more, and I feel exactly the same way about her.
Look, Greg, if she hasn't told you she loves you and means it, try infatuation.
Don't belittle it, Mother. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've never been so sure of anything in my life.
Can you turn the big switch on that head of yours? You're married.
Yeah, well, I'm going to sort that out.
How?
I'm leaving Margie.
Oh, Greg, listen.
Look, don't try and talk me out of it. I've made my decision. It's time this was out in the open. And you're right. I shouldn't be doing this behind Margie's back. So I'm going to do the decent thing. I'm leaving her. Now I know I've definitely made the right decision.
What decision is this?
I dropped plenty of hints.
You must have been incredibly subtle.
You got a problem there, mate? You talking to me? Well, I'm not talking to myself.
If you tell Margie about us, then you won't just lose her, you lose me as well.
The Brookside Omnibus is at the later time of 8:35 tomorrow night because of our live coverage of the cricket. Friday comedy coming up. A Friend in Need is a flatmate from hell. It's the one where Ross moves in. Next.
You get your own. I'm not that hungry.
You sure?
I said so, didn't I?
All right, don't bite me head off.
I won't be long. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Greg.
Hey, give us a chip. Jace! Hello, mate. I thought it was you. Long time no see.
Just on my lunch break. Is Katrina there? Can I come round for an hour? All right, see you in a minute. Son, I'm just nipping home. I'll see you in the bar about 2.
All right. So, where you been hiding then? I've been around.
So you're gonna refuse to serve me?
Why should I?
Well, I just thought I'd check, seeing as you were a witness for the prosecution at the court and that.
Look, mate, there was nothing I could do about that. I mean, the jury found you not guilty. That's good enough for me.
Well, in that case, I'll have a pint of lager, please.
It's a bit early for you, isn't it?
I deserve it after the morning I've had. Been up to the car wash to see my old boss, try and get my job back.
No joy?
Nah, he said they were fully staffed.
Well, how do you know it wasn't telling the truth?
Because they only paid buttons anyway. They were always on the lookout for people when I was there.
Look, mate, you've only been out for a week. I mean, I'm sure something will turn up soon.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I've been working in London the last 3 years. Only came back at Christmas. I tried to ring you, but the line was dead.
Well, we moved around here about a year ago. We only live around the corner now.
So what have you been up to yourself then, mate?
I've been called in to finish off this place.
You get bored with London, did you?
Yeah. It's a bit like being in another country half the time. Too much.
You know, I can't remember the last time I saw you.
We were working on that site in Anfield. Must have been about 4 years ago.
Hiya.
Right.
Those photos come through this morning.
Good luck. Katrina, this is my old mate, Josh. Josh, Katrina, my girlfriend.
Nice to meet you, Katrina.
And you?
2 kids and all. You have been busy.
Don't know ours, mate. Katrina's a nanny. Josh's firm's working on the Millennium Club.
Oh, right. How's it going?
All right. Loads to do, but we're on schedule.
Oh, glad to hear it, because we've been invited to the opening night. I can't wait.
So Susanna let you have the night off, then?
Well, she said she's going to get someone to cover for me. Maybe she's not as bad as make out.
You've changed your tune, haven't you? It was only a week ago you wanted to leave.
I know, but now that Jackie Dixon's offered me that extra money, it might be worth your while hanging on for a bit longer. We need the cash. You were the one that kicked off about me blowing all my modelling money on going away with Nicky.
You're a model as well?
Well, I'm having a go, like.
Well, let's see the pics.
I promise not to laugh.
I reckon you've got what it takes.
Thanks. That's the sort of thing you should be saying.
They're a bit OTT for knitting patterns, aren't they?
Is that all you can say?
I don't suppose you've got any spares.
No, she hasn't.
Got to go to the shops and get back in time to feed Emma. It's nice to meet you, Josh.
Yeah, don't you?
Josh.
You keep your eyes up.
Nice one, Jace. Looks like you've done all right for yourself.
Hey, what are you lot playing at?
Dinner break.
Yeah, well, I don't pay you to sit around sunbathing all day. Make sure you're back in by 2, okay?
You know her problem, don't you?
No? What?
Frigid.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about it all weekend. Now I know I've definitely made the right decision.
What decision is this?
There's no going back now. I've even told me mum. I'm leaving Margie.
You what?
Still no word from Mark?
No. Oddly enough, he's keeping a low profile for a change. It's a bit unnerving, actually.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Imagine his reaction if we did become an item.
I'd rather not.
What, imagine us becoming an item?
No, have Mark find out.
Won't be nothing to find out if we carry on at this rate.
There you are.
Why, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just looking for someone to have a bit of a moan at.
What about?
Where do I start?
Fancy a bite to eat? My treat.
Yeah, go on, why not? So he's out then?
I think it's disgusting after what he did.
Come on, love, give the lad a break. Remember what it was like when I first got out?
Yeah, but you went in for rape.
Hey, everyone deserves a second chance.
Even a rapist.
Linz, he was acquitted, remember?
I don't know why you're sticking up for him. I mean, it wasn't 5 minutes before he was labelling you a pervert after all that Susan Clark business.
All right. Well, he's had a taste of his own medicine now, hasn't he?
Another pint when you're ready, please, Mike.
All right, matey. How's it going?
Not too bad. Just trying to find my feet again.
Yeah, well, it takes time, believe me.
I don't suppose there's any jobs going on here, is there?
You'll have to ask our Jackie.
I can't see her taking me on.
Well, you never know, mate.
I won't hold me breath. You know what they say, mud sticks.
Hey, well, it doesn't matter how much you try to move on, kid. There's always someone out there who's trying to drag you down. And in my experience, it's usually a Dixon.
Hey, we're not all like me, our fella, you know.
Come on, Dad, let's go and find a stable.
Hey, don't let them get you down. It's not as bad as you think.
Isn't it?
No, I mean, look at me. Everyone round here had me down as some scally burglar for years, said I wouldn't amount to anything, and look at me now, eh? I've proved them wrong, and so can you.
He's right, you know, mate. If he can make something of his life, you definitely can.
I'm not so sure. It's one thing being called a burglar. I've been labelled a rapist.
Fancy a quick pint before I get back to work?
Yeah, why not? Oh, she's fit.
Pity about the shadow.
Yeah, she is. And she is me sister. Oops.
Skiving off, are we?
It's dinner time, isn't he?
All right. No need to be so snappy about it.
What do you expect of the way you've been carrying on lately?
You got a problem there, mate?
You talking to me?
Well, I'm not talking to myself.
What's going on?
I don't know why, but this guy's giving me dirty looks.
If anyone should be giving you dirty looks, it's me.
Meaning?
Meaning? You never seem to be happy unless you're giving people grief.
Just ignore him.
Come on, let's go and have that pint.
What was that all about? You tell me. Who's he?
I don't know. I've never seen him before in my life.
Come on, let's go get some dinner.
You coming to go?
I haven't got a penny, you know. I've just been in there trying to scrap money off me dad, but no luck.
I think I can afford to buy you the Coke.
Great, thanks.
I can't carry on living a lie. Every night in bed next to Margie, all I can think of is you.
But why now?
I've been having an affair for the last 6 months. It's pretty obvious I was never going to make me Ruby wedding anniversary.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Why not?
What have I done? Well, I don't even know why I'm asking you that. I know what I've done. I wrecked your marriage. You know, it's all my fault.
My marriage was wrecked well before I met you. I'd never got involved otherwise.
Well, can you be absolutely certain about that?
Yeah, it's not your fault I'm leaving Margie. It's my decision, nobody else's.
I'm glad to hear you say it.
It's been coming for a long time. Look, I know it's going to be hard, but it makes it easier knowing I've got somewhere to go and we can be together all the time.
What? You're going to tell her about our affair?
No, I hate the word affair. It makes it sound sordid. This is more than just an affair. I'm going to tell her I'm in love with you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
You can't be serious.
Oh, of course I am. I mean, if I'm packing my bags and moving in here, I think it's only fair that we tell her first, don't you?
Trying to go somewhere else?
No. Why should I?
Come here, let's go and sit up there.
Maybe I've just been trying too hard to keep up with Jackie Dixon.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, all this is completely new to me, isn't it? I mean, she's been running bars for years, she's got all this experience and... Oh, I don't know, she just seems to take everything in her stride.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
I suppose I'm just feeling a bit useless at the moment, that's all.
Yeah, well, I know how you're feeling.
Why, what's up with you?
Same as you, by the sound of it. Lack of experience.
No, I can't believe he's standing there as if he hasn't got a care in the world.
So, when did he get out?
Last week.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, mate. If he'd done that to my sister, there's no way he'd still be walking the streets.
2 pints of lager, please, Mike, when you're ready.
I'm stuffed.
Me too. I could just collapse into bed. I don't mean...
I know what you mean.
This is awful. I keep feeling like everything I say gets misinterpreted as some sexual innuendo.
Oh, I think I know you better than that.
Isn't that the trouble? We know each other too well. I mean, we know everything about each other.
You never knew how I felt about you.
Yes, but that would be because I'm not a mind reader.
I dropped plenty of hints over the years.
Well, they must have been incredibly subtle.
Anyway, does your sister always hang around with black guys?
She's seeing one of them, isn't she?
I won't be having that.
There's not much I can do about it, is there?
You really think you can pack your bags, wave goodbye to Margie and move straight in here with me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, very nice. There's just one small piece of the fairy tale you're missing out on.
How do you mean?
The bit where Margie breaks down the door and bludgeons the pair of us.
No, don't be scared of Margie.
Because I'm scared of Margie. I don't want to be the one responsible for breaking up her marriage.
You're not responsible. What have I just said? I mean, I'm the one who's decided I can't go on living like this.
Well, I'm not sure Margie will see it that way.
Well, she's got to find out eventually.
Why?
Because we're meant for each other.
If you want to leave Margie, fine. But don't be thinking you can move straight in here with me.
Why not? You're the one who said you wish we could spend more time together.
I didn't mean this. You make it sound so simple.
Well, isn't it?
You can't walk out on your wife and children and move straight in with the woman next door. And what about Katrina?
Well, if things get really bad, we can move somewhere else.
So moving house now on top of everything else?
I love you, Susanna. I've never felt like this before. Even when I first met Margie, I don't think I felt about her the way I do about you.
You can't mean that.
I do. We just got married because that's what you did. I thought I really loved her, but now I know I never did. didn't know what love was until I met you. I'll do anything if it means we can be together.
I really can't believe you're serious.
Why not?
Because you didn't even have the decency to ask me first. If you tell Margie about us, then you won't just lose her. You lose me as well.
When Howard gave me that second chance, I promised him all sorts. And now it looks as if I've bitten off more than I could chew. Don't think I'm even going to get the flaming tapestry finished.
I thought that was going well.
It was. Well, it is. But come on, love. Me, Kelly and Emily can't embroider the whole thing ourselves, can we? We had an afternoon at school last week and hardly anyone turned up.
Oh, so what are you going to do?
I don't know. I have to get some help.
Then get some.
Well, there's only one person I can turn to, isn't there? And if I do that, then I'm going to get all sorts of grief from your mother, aren't I?
Karen.
Karen. I mean, I know she'd be glad to help out. But if your mother found out, well, then finishing the tapestry would be the least of my problems.
Then talk to her. Explain.
You're joking, aren't you? With your mother? There's no reasoning with it as far as Karen's concerned.
Well, just be straight with her. Karen's head of your department and you work with her. My mum's got to be able to trust you.
Well, she obviously doesn't. So what do? Struggle by on my own and risk losing my job? Or turn to Karen and risk losing my marriage?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's the least I can do, considering you've come all this way.
What would we do if this was the first time we'd ever met? What would be the next step?
Well, if past experience is anything to go by, I'd take you back to mine. We'd share a couple bottles of wine and take it from there.
How romantic.
I think I'd probably still be a virgin if it wasn't for the helping hand of alcohol. Only in moderation, of course.
I don't see how it could possibly be in moderation, all the dating you've done in the past.
It's not that simple when it's someone you know, is it? And what if we do get together and it turns out to be a disaster?
I don't see any reason why it should be. We should just let nature take its course. If we carry on like this, the only thing we're going to succeed in doing is talking ourselves out of it.
I don't want that.
Nor do I. And even if it is a disaster, so what? We're both mature enough to laugh it off. Work at it.
Sounds good to me.
Look, why don't you invite me around to your place later? Cook me a meal, and we'll take it from there.
I can't. I'm on call tonight.
I can't get someone to cover for you.
I might be able to ask Andrew.
There's no time like the present.
It just wouldn't work.
How do we know that? Are we giving it a go?
I never wanted a full-time relationship. I was happy with things the way they were.
Yeah, well, it's different for you. You're not the one going home every night to somebody you don't love.
We both offer an escape for one another. How long would it last if it was all out in the open? Think of the upset it would cause to Margie and the children. The neighbours gossiping about our shacking up together under their very noses.
Is that all you care about? What the neighbours will say?
I don't need my life to become any more complicated than it already is.
I was plodding along quite nicely till you came along. And now you just expect me to walk away and carry on like nothing ever happened. Well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Not anymore. I've come too far.
Howard's expecting big things from me. My job could be on the line here. I can't let him down.
Looks like you don't have much choice then.
Phone Karen.
And just pray that my mum never finds out.
I would tell her if I could, you know.
Only you know what's best at the end of the day.
Oh, well. It's worth a try.
There's always tomorrow night.
Can't. I'm going to see a play in Manchester with Joe from work. Night after?
I can't. I'm on call. I have to dash. I'll give you a call later. Maybe we can arrange something for next week.
Hectic lifestyles permitting.
Glad to be getting back in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'll go down the job centre now. I should think so and all. I'm sick of you dolly sponging off us taxpayers. Hey, listen to you. You've only been working 5 minutes.
Hey, Trine.
Oh, yeah. Just gonna book myself in the salon for a trim. Follow it best, the big opening night on Friday.
Do you know that lad who was with our Jason before?
It's an old mate of his in the building site. He seemed nice.
You're joking, aren't you? He's got a right attitude on him.
That's a bit rich coming from you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if I've got an attitude, it's only because of people like him.
He was being all flashing about me pictures for the knitting pattern.
Oh, Trine, let's see them. Oh.
What do you reckon?
Trine, you look gorgeous.
You sure me know it doesn't look a bit weird?
Oh, get out of here. You look amazing.
Better start making a move.
It's a phone card on.
Got no option, have I?
Well, your secret's safe with me.
Thanks for listening, love.
And you. Hey, we should do this more often.
Right. And I'll pay next time. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Please don't take this personally. You know how much you mean to me. How much I love being with you. Fancy you like mad.
I can do without you patronising me, you know.
I'm not patronising you. I just don't think you've considered the real consequences.
Of course I have. I wouldn't be saying all this otherwise.
But we both knew it would have to end one day. We've even talked about it. That inevitably it would fizzle out and you'd go back to Margie and carry on as if none of this had ever happened.
Yeah, well, that was then. I thought things had changed. Margie's going away tonight. Some course to do with this Brussels job. I had my heart set on telling her before she left.
Greg, can we discuss this another time? Katrina will be back soon.
I couldn't care less if she walked in and ate everything.
Well, I could. Look, why don't you use the time that Margie's away to think about what you really want in life?
I know what I want. Haven't you listened to a word I've said?
Shouting will get us nowhere.
Look, I love you, Susanna. I'm prepared to give up everything for you. Absolutely everything. I don't care what it'll do to Margie. I don't care if the kids ever speak to me again. If that's what it takes so I can be with you for the rest of my life, then I'll do it.
And is that because you really want to be with me? Or just because you really want to be free of Margie?
Hiya. What are you doing here?
The washing machine jammed again.
Didn't even know it'd been jamming.
Right, I better get off then.
Thanks for helping me out.
Don't mention it. See ya. See ya.
Try. Did you know how many nappies at the garage? I ended up walking all the way to West Derby Village.
Fancy another? Just a quick half, then I'll get back to work.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere until my dad gets back with the van. See you, Mike.
Yeah, see you later, Luke. Good riddance.
See you, Paddy.
I don't know how you can just stand there and do nothing.
I'd have to carry out my own justice.
You need to close the door.
No, it's not that simple, is it?
Isn't it?
He's caused our Nikki enough upset. And she'd never forgive me if I went after him.
He must have really knocked her self-esteem.
What do you mean?
Why is she going out with the likes of him? She's a good-looking girl. She could have whoever she wanted.
Right, you best get back then.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Hey, you should just count yourself lucky you've got a job to go back to.
Fancy sitting down while we have these?
Sound? Stupid. Are you calling stupid? You're the one who walked into me.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you. Just go to the bar and replace it.
Are you serious? You should be apologising to me. I'm soaked.
That'll be the least of your problems if you don't get me another drink.
Oh, just leave it, will ya?
Don't waste your breath, Nick.
Who does he think he is? Hey! I'm finished with you.
Oh, haven't you? Just leave it. It's not worthy.
I don't see why you should get away with it.
Get away with what?
You owes me a drink.
Grow up, will you?
I don't take any crap off your lot. Do you understand me?
My lot?
I don't think you need me to spell it out.
Is he for real?
Jason, will you have a word with him, please?
Get your hands off me now.
Oh, what?
You just made a big mistake.
Oh, have I yet?
Come on!
Get off me, you nonce!
Just pack it in, will ya?
What the hell's going on here? Might have known you'd be involved.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it looks that way and all.
He's telling the truth, Dad.
He's a racist and he got what he deserved.
Oh, you had a go at me and all before. Calling me Paddy.
When I want the opinion of a rapist, I'll ask for it.
Jason.
Hey, you, get in the van. And you better get out of my sight.
Oh, a nice mate you've got, Jace.
You better watch out.
Oh, what are you?
Just do one, will you?
Hey, that's enough. I don't know, turn me back for 5 minutes and all hell breaks loose.
Should be blaming us.
Fighting in the street like a gang of kids. You want to grow up, the lot of you? You okay?
Can you believe him?
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Look, I'll see you later.
I thought you handled yourself dead well, Lee. He didn't know what to do, so...
He was asking for it.
No, he was. Didn't realise you were so hard.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to be with people like him walking the streets.
Come here. Oh, so it's Jerome's fault, is it? For being a different colour?
Oh, come on, answer, please. Black running the chippy. I mean, can you believe that? Even pushing the Chinese out of jobs.
I'm finishing with Susanna.
You take chances on the kitchen floors anywhere.
What is your problem, eh? Can't you guess?
Next tonight, car auctions, bargains galore, or buyer beware. Pick your way through the bidding maze in Deals on Wheels. Side.
Been in there looking for you.
Why?
Well, me and Sreen wondered whether you fancied the low match the weekend.
No. Anyway, can't you ask your big buddy, Josh?
He's not me big buddy.
He is disgusting.
Yeah, well, I didn't know he was like that, did I?
You better choose your so-called friends more carefully, then.
Like you chose your own, you mean?
Oh, so it's Jerome's fault, is it? For being a different colour?
I'm right.
Any sign of your sister's darkie?
No, I haven't seen him today.
He works in there. I reckon he's keeping out of my way.
You know, you want to forget about all that.
I haven't. I'm going to have him.
I'll tell you what, why don't we go and get a pint, eh?
While I'm waiting for him? Yeah, okay.
Susanna!
Dr. Dash.
I've left 2 messages on your voicemail.
Oh, well, I've had the phone switched off. You know, I've been mad busy, what with the opening of the club and everything.
Look, there's a few things I need to explain.
I just need some space. I'll speak to you later.
Hey, late shift's here.
Should have been here this savvy, it was chocker.
Yeah, went round to Bunny's. Jerome was there, like.
Was over that dude the other night?
Yeah, just a bit shook up, you know.
Where's that guy from?
Well, he's a mate of Jason Chadwick's.
Well, according to Leo, it could have gone out of hand.
You know, unfortunately, it didn't.
Jerome and Jason, they're always at each other's throats over something or other, aren't they?
Yeah, well, narcs over parking cars or whatever is one thing. But if they start scrapping over things to do with race, well, then it can get heavy. So I've told Leo and Jerome to keep a low profile, you know.
Can you two pull your finger out, please?
There you go, mate.
So,
Oh, come on, answer, please. Oh, not the voicemail again.
the thing is, it's all about keeping your boundaries, isn't it?
Meaning?
Well, I was brought up near here. I went to school in the area, served my apprenticeship just up the road. I go to London to do a bit of work, and I come back up here, and it's like United Nations.
Yeah, but people move all over the place these days.
Because they're allowed to.
And just how do you stop people moving in a free country?
Well, obviously, it's no use talking to the mainstream politicians, because they're only interested in opinion polls.
Then which politicians do you ask?
Well, there's other organisations, isn't there? Patriots. People with a wider view. A whiter view. They believe in what me and the lads have to say.
And just exactly what do you and the lads have to say?
That the white South Africans had it right. Keep the bloodlines clean. Stick to your own areas.
Yeah, but that's mad. Even the South Africans realised that, didn't they?
Nah, it was spoilt by a load of loony left liberals spouting off at a rock concert. But they ruined a good system.
Look, I can't go with that, mate.
Look what happens when the floodgates are open. One of Dublin's best running that place. A black running the chippy. I mean, can you believe that? Even pushing the Chinese out of jobs. And you've got another black working in that new club. And worst of all, mate, he's putting in big moves on your sister. Well, look who I've just spotted. There's a couple of lads might be interested in this.
Thanks. Jackie says, can you check on the champagne delivery, please?
But wasn't it supposed to be yesterday?
Yeah, I know, and she said she'd check it, but she's having a meeting with the DJs, you know, about the music.
Okay, right, so have you spoke to her about the event photographer?
Yeah, she'll be here at 7 for the official stuff, and there's press book for this evening.
Great, thanks. Nick?
Yeah?
How are things going now? You know, the other fella being on the loose.
Well, it's going.
If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I'm always here, right?
Oh, thanks a lot. See you after.
Hiya. Oh, having problems with chef again?
Oh, just wish I could drop this in a bucket.
Why?
Why on earth did I get involved with a married man?
Oh, I see.
No, don't think you do.
How'd you get on?
Terrible. They only had security work, and spending a few months inside doesn't look too good in the old CV.
And I thought you had to do a bit of polish before you qualified for a security job.
Nah, you're thinking of prison sentence, then sociology degree.
Well, sure, why don't you try and get some help off one of those prison organisations?
I want to give all those sorts of places a wide berth. If I go around knocking on the door, it's like saying that, well, that I was a proper con.
Yeah, I see your point. So what's the next move?
Well, I don't want to keep signing on forever.
Yeah, well, that is soul-destroying.
Maybe I've got to start thinking about going back to Ireland.
To do what? Sign on the dole there?
No, there's work. The city's booming with new buildings. I could do some labouring.
I don't want you to go back. And you know your mother doesn't want you to go back either.
I can't stay kicking me heels around the house. Sure, that's death.
Just don't rush into anything, please.
Well, I've got to do something.
Have you, given you know what much thought? Are you going to tell Margie you're leaving her?
Of course I've thought about it.
Well, I think I'd like to be around when you do, because she's going to take it very badly.
But don't you think I've thought of that as well?
I didn't realise you were thinking at all.
Yeah, well, none of that matters, because I've made a decision.
Which is?
I'm finishing with Susanna.
Mick?
Come on, will you? Come on, come on. Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Right, how's it going? All right. What is it?
Piss love.
There you go, Leon. See you again, eh? What about them?
Well, you know, Jerome, Leo the other night.
Probably just some lads after a pint.
Could be in with his team, though, couldn't he?
Come on, if I'd have said that, you said I was being paranoid.
Yeah, just gone over to Jason Chadwick.
No, I told our Leo to give Barbara a miss for a couple of days at least.
Well, they look like trouble to me.
Listen, I haven't told the lads that your sister's going out with a black guy.
It's probably just a mate's thing.
She stood up for him yesterday. She snogged him. Now, that in my books, as well as being disgusting, sort of says it's a bit more than a mate's thing.
Well, it's probably just a phase. They do get on well together.
But they shouldn't.
Come on, Josh. Hold on.
I remember me and you in the clubs in town, with the Knicks posing all over the place. It was you who said we should take them on.
Yeah, I was bevied.
Yeah, but when you've had a few, your true feelings show. I reckon you think the same way as we do.
Look, mate.
Why aren't you dragging your sister away from that Jerome?
Because she's got a mind of her own, that's why.
They shouldn't come anywhere near our women. If it was my sister, I'd give her a good hiding. If she was anywhere near blacks, you should be doing the same.
All right. Maybe it isn't right that she's going out with him. He kind of looks after her.
It's my job and yours to look after our women. They'll look after their own.
Look, mate, she's been through a lot lately.
See, the thing is, sometimes our women get a bit confused. And they step over the boundaries. The likes of you and me have to tell both sides what those boundaries are. Now, that Jerome has stepped over. Well over. Now, all I'm saying is, the lads might not be as patient as you.
Come on, Josh. I don't want to finger lady now, Nicky.
But if she doesn't listen, she could get caught in the crossfire.
And he said he loved you.
More than once.
Well, to be fair, Susanna, you were really into him.
Now he's gone way over the top.
Well, you've obviously forgotten. Men always get the wrong end of the stick. You sleep with them once and they think they own you.
Was exciting. Oh, you know what it's like when you can't keep your hands off someone. You take chances on the kitchen floor, the stairs, anywhere. I mean, even if I was mad enough to let him move in with me, I mean, I couldn't stay living round here. With Margie living next door.
Look, Susanna, you've got to stop dithering. You've got a family, a business, and a lovesick fool. And something's got to give.
So what made you come to this decision?
I don't know, it just happened.
I still can't get over the fact it all started in the first place.
I suppose I just felt I had something to prove to myself.
Like what?
That I could still get out there and do the business. Margie's the only woman I've been with since we were married.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
OK, well, maybe I didn't sow enough wild oats before I settled down.
So you thought you'd start after 23 years of marriage?
Mum, I don't want to deal with this right now.
Well, all I can say is I'm glad you've seen sense and decided to end this affair. So when are you going to tell her it's all over? Greg? When?
Just leave it, eh?
No. Do it while Margie's away.
I don't know whether I can.
You haven't really decided to end this at all, have you? So does this mean it's not really over for you?
I'll just have an after. Get him a pint. You wolf.
Listen, Josh. Should we go somewhere else for a pint? You're only going to end up scrapping if you stay.
You're missing the point. Me and the lads are down here to help sort out a problem. Maybe another one while we're at it.
Hold on. The guy who runs that's my next-door neighbour.
Which is a disgrace. That's what I mean about boundaries. If he wasn't living next door, your sister wouldn't be in with this Jerome guy.
Yeah, but you could have met him anyway.
It's your job to educate her. And your little sister as well.
Look, Josh.
Don't worry. All we're going to do is have a word with the black lad. It seems he doesn't understand the word respect. Maybe after a little chat, he'll understand it a bit better.
I told you, Mum, I'm not hungry.
Well, if you haven't had a proper dinner...
Don't fuss.
If she's going to finish it...
She hasn't said that.
But if she doesn't want you full-time, then obviously she doesn't have the same commitment as you.
Yeah, well, it was you finding out that messed it all up.
And God forgive me, but I haven't told anyone, because I wanted to protect you all.
Yeah, well, I've got to the point where I don't care who knows.
Greg, can't you see you're just a bit on the side?
Oh, what would you know?
That's the reality of it, son. Her needs are just physical.
She loves me, I know she does.
Well, she's not sleeping with you for a penance.
I know I can make it work.
No. What you've got to do is really start working at your marriage with Margie.
Yeah, well, that's my problem, isn't it?
What?
something Susanna said. It's not the fact that I want her there. The point is, I don't really want Margie anymore.
Oh, now hold on.
Mum, can't you see what this is all about?
Lust?
I could easily have been any woman who took a shine to me. I must have wanted her that way because I don't really love Margie anymore.
All managers go through patches where you just love your partner rather than being in love with them.
Well, I don't think I love her full stop.
Sometimes with your dad, it was a real slog. We'd spend days not talking properly to each other.
I know, I remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But sometimes it got so bad. Oh, some days I really wish Tony hadn't been killed in Suez. Because I felt like he was my true love. And I would have spent my days with him. But I married your dad. And I made that commitment for life.
So even if I don't think I love Margie, I have to stay with her?
You've got to work harder at your marriage. Because this isn't about you and Margie. It's about Jason and Nikki and Emily. And that little one's still got a lot of growing up to do. And she's going to need you around for years to come.
Hold on. Only takes 3 of us for the preliminary inquiries. Me, Mark and Lee'll go along, unless you want to come, Jace.
Yeah, nah. I think I'll just stay in the bar, mate.
Suit yourself. OK, lads. Game on.
Right, Cheryl. Thanks for that. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
Hey, love, is that Nick called Jerome in there?
What did you say? And don't call me love.
Sorry. Any chance letting him know we want to see him?
He's busy. So am I, so you'll have to go.
Can't you see if he's in there?
You're a worker here, not a member, and you've knocked off.
Can I join? I can afford it.
Even if it was free, you'd never get a membership. So on your way. Or do you want me to get someone to help you to leave?
Tell your black man servant Josh was looking for him.
You know, I must check my shoes when I get in. There's a terrible smell of dog muck round here.
Do you fancy coming to Blackpool this weekend?
Oh, I will bring skint.
It won't cost that much.
I know, but I need the money, so I'm gonna have to work at the weekend.
Fair dues.
Can I have a quick word, please?
What have I done now?
Don't be such a pessimist.
Excuse me, Susanna.
Yeah?
I was just wondering, is there any chance of some bar work? I mean, Jackie's keeping me on here after the summer, but it's just that my student loan's getting a bit bigger, so...
Well, if I need someone, I'll bear you in mind, eh?
OK, thanks a lot.
Right. Should we make a start on the arrangements for the opening?
Well, Jackie seems to have taken care of everything for next door. The caterers, drinks.
And what? He's waiting outside for you?
No, look, he just told Lindsay to say he called, that's all. Come on, let's go get our coats.
There is one thing, though. The name of the club.
What about it?
Well, I reckon Millennium Club will sound dated even by the middle of next year.
No, I think you're right. Any suggestions for a new name?
No, I haven't. I'm more worried about what Jackie'll think.
Hmm?
Are you listening to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Miss Corkill?
Oh, that'll be the people from the local paper come to take some photos of this place. Right, should we go down and see them?
Yeah, I really don't think I'm in the mood for this.
Susanna, put your love life to the back of your mind. This is business. Come on.
Come on, Nick, it's all right.
God, he's not here.
Hey, lads!
Don't do nothing. Get in here, now.
All right, what's all this then?
Here we go.
Can I get you, lads?
I need a word. With you, mate.
I'm not your mate.
Just say what you've got to say and then go, all right?
Oh, the big one gets tough.
Just get off, lads, will you? Do us all a favour.
What's it got to do with you two, anyway? Oh, the spud picker's here as well. What is your problem, eh? Can't you guess? In. Going out with her for a start.
Just leave.
This is our country. We won't be told what to do.
Simba, just phone the police, please.
It's all right, Nick. Josh, I think you better go.
They're trying to chuck me out.
I will chuck you out.
Hey, you're outnumbered.
4 against 4. With 1 in the middle. I'm only interested in that Nicky not getting hurt. So I think you better leave.
If you won't go out the door, you might go through it. Now move.
Look at this as the first of a series of visits. And if nigger lovers get in the way, well... Keep your filthy paddy hands off!
Just leave it out of it, okay?
I never said I'd touch you. Just hoping you get the message.
Hey, just do one, will you? Yeah, the dirty get.
Where's that come from? I don't know. Ask him.
Just people I know.
What are you doing bringing racist scum like that round here?
He works at the club. I just bumped into him.
They're going to come round here again, aren't they?
Look, it's okay.
What?
I said it's okay, don't worry. What have I done?
Don't be rash, son.
I'm not. But I want to be honest with myself and Margie.
But she's not home until Saturday. And by that time, you'll have had some time away from Susanna. And you can start thinking about really getting things sorted with Margie.
I don't know whether I can pretend I love her. Because that's what I'll be doing. Pretending.
I'm not making excuses for what you've done. But we've got to look at all the circumstances surrounding this.
You what?
Well, all the trouble you've had with Nicky. Her torment. The trial. And if temptation comes along, it's much harder to resist if you're under pressure.
You got it right there.
And what you've got to do now is draw a line under you and Susanna Modesty.
So now it's just down to me being honest with Margie.
Greg, don't be too honest with her.
What?
She doesn't need to know. Let's just keep this between me and you. But you will make sure it's all over with Susanna, won't you? For good this time.
What was he said that made you feel funny?
I don't know. Maybe it was the way he said it, or maybe it was just him standing so close to me.
Mind you, with all that chaos going on back there, I'm surprised he didn't all freak out.
I'm scared it's going to happen again.
Guys like that, Josh, they're full of bull.
It was so scary.
Look, Nick, we're up and back there, and the other day in Barbara, you know, guys wanting to pick fights, do damage because of this. Look, it's a part of my life. I don't like it, and I'll never accept it. Just have to live with it. And you've got to know that if you hang out with me, guys like this, Josh might hate you more than they do me.
Well, I'm not changing my life or my friends because of some racist.
Safe, kiddo. Just don't expect the rest of the world to be as easygoing as you.
There you go. Spotless.
Oh, lost your touch.
Hey, it was good of Luke Musgrove to come over and give us a hand, wasn't he?
I was just trying to get on the good side.
Oh, come on, he didn't have to. And he got a hard time as well, didn't he? And he stuck his neck out now. No, he's okay.
Nicky Shadwick didn't seem to think so.
Well, she's probably still got it in her head that he raped her.
She'd be the one to know.
Oh, come on, Mick. We're not going there again now. All I know, he was straight in to lend a hand. We might need him again, because I don't think this thing's finished.
Right, thanks very much for coming.
Cheers,
See you again.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Well, you're a barrel of laughs.
I don't feel like laughing.
You've got to make an effort no matter how you feel. We've worked too hard on this to let it all slip away just because you're having a bad time.
I know. I'm sorry.
Look, you've got to finish it with Greg.
I don't want to make that decision yet.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know.
I just want things to carry on like they have been.
Can we try and see some logic here? Your lover lives next door to you, and he's already been on the phone like some sort of a stalker.
Don't call him that.
Okay, but he's Mr. Persistent, isn't he?
It used to be so simple.
Well, it's too late for that now. Tell him it's finished. No ifs, no buts. Just do it.
I know what's got to be done, and I'll do it.
Come on, Greg. Do you want a night to remember or not?
That's it, right?
Susanna's right. You do smell of wooden bricks.
Oh, my God.
Fancy another drink?
No.
And we can still be mates.
Next tonight, the great outdoors for an agoraphobic, a tall order in The Real Holiday Show.
A performance. I couldn't get out.
Babysitter late?
Oh, yeah, just a little. Oh, you look lovely.
Thanks. Lindsay fixed me up with the dress.
No.
Who the hell put them on the guest list? Oh, flaming Cruella.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah. What the hell are the Finnegans doing on the guest list?
If they're here, they won't be causing any trouble, will they?
Lindsay, they don't cause trouble. They are trouble.
Is that fresh?
Can you tell Brian and Rory to keep a special watch on those two?
Do you like it?
It looks lovely.
Thanks.
Look, Rose and Alistair just want to see what it's like.
They won't cause trouble, will they?
Well, they won't. It's the head case brother who causes all the bother, and he isn't on the list. So, what's the latest with Knotty Pine? Have you nailed that plank yet?
That's why I look such a fright. He was outside the house, fiddling in that van of his for ages. He's always at it.
So I've heard.
45 minutes I had to wait for him to go to the loo or something.
Well, he is on the guest list.
I know. At least it's easier to see him across a crowded room.
Chicken.
Mother hen, more like.
So, what about the lawyer in your life?
He's gone to some family do or something.
Oh, that's blokes for you. Never here when you want them, and always here when you don't. But not tonight, eh? Tonight is about having a good time and enjoying ourselves, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, let's hang on to all this till it's over. Right, I better go and get changed. Oh, and so should you. Come on.
Have you seen anything of Susanna?
Not as much as you, I bet.
Do you mind if I hang around here for a bit?
Yeah, sure. We're not open until 8. Help yourself to them.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Love does that to you.
If you were a man, I'd give you a smack.
If you were a fella, you wouldn't dare do that.
Wouldn't I?
Well, maybe as I'm not a Neanderthal, we'll never know. I suggest you take your hands off me if you want to see anything of your mistress tonight. Susanna's right. You do smell of wooden bricks.
Yeah, well, love does that to you.
Right. I'll tell her you were looking for her.
I'm looking for her. I'll be right here.
I don't know what he wants. He must know it's over.
Yeah, but has he accepted it?
was the last time you had a hearing test?
Kettle's just boiled.
What, is that it?
Is what?
Well, here we are. We've got the place to ourselves. You're in your dressing gown. I'm all hot and masculine.
Yeah, I think sweaty is the word you're looking for.
This is 100% testosterone.
Then go and get a cold shower.
By myself?
Yes.
I don't want to.
Darren!
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just need to go and get ready.
Okay. I'll make the coffee. Okay. Oh, my God.
Satisfied now?
Oh, thank God for a bloke-free zone. Here you go.
Is he still up there?
He'll be there as long as he sees you. They from Nathan?
You better not be.
Oh, yeah. Sorry he can't be here, but he sends us flowers instead.
Can't you just go up, bin him, and throw him out? I mean, the last thing we need is him crying into his beer all night.
I know what has to be done. It sounds easy.
And you're not the one with the wife and kids, just remember that.
Well, that's what I keep telling Greg, but...
Yeah, give us those flowers. I'll write a new card. Sorry it's over. See ya. And I'll take them up to him.
Hey, not with these, you know.
No. I know what's got to be done, and I'll do it. How do I look?
You look terrific. But maybe you should have stayed in the sweat. You'll never go home now.
Can I leave my things here?
Yeah, I close the leisure club early.
Men are swines, aren't they?
Only when you haven't got one.
Well, I was already here. It's a last-minute job. OK, Jace. I'll see you later. Well, you look...
How are you?
well, crap, to be honest.
Look, I've...
Look, it has to be me who finishes it, doesn't it? I mean, I'm the one who's been playing away from home. I suppose I just got carried away with it all. And you were dead straight with me, I can see that now. You just wanted a bit of fun, didn't you?
No, it wasn't just like that.
Look, I'm not getting at you. I mean, with 2 kids, this place, and Max doing a runner, I can see why. See, there's 2 things in all of this. Me and you. And what I want, and what I don't want out of life. And what I don't want is to always be lying to our Jason. Or Nikki. Or Margie. Look, I don't want this to end. But it's got to, hasn't it?
It's just that we want or need different things. What are you going to do now?
Go back to being the dutiful father and husband. See what the wind brings. Look, you must be busy. Don't let me keep you.
No, it's okay.
I'll be fine. You go. I'll see you later. Go.
Come on, Seagram, I'm fed up with...
What? Fed up with what?
with, getting it wrong, actually.
Oh, really? I thought you enjoyed it. That's why you're always practicing.
Well, no. Practice does make perfect, though, doesn't it?
Is that an apology?
For what? For coming into my own flat and being scared half to death?
You weren't supposed to catch me. You weren't supposed to arrive until about now.
I couldn't concentrate on my scripts. Probably would have given Viagra to one of my Valium addicts.
Oh, yes. A bit preoccupied, are we?
More expectant, I'd say.
Are you now?
Very. You didn't laugh that time.
Was I supposed to?
You did last time.
Who was it that said that practice makes perfect? and no callers, no freebies for your mates, not even tonight, OK? And Katrina's got the official list for everyone who's allowed up here. It's SIPs on here, VIPs up there, and all the riffraff down there, OK? Oh, looks like we're on. Well, good luck, everyone.
Hello. Oh, hi. The bar's straight here. OK, see you later. Bye.
Well, it was definitely worth waiting for. All we've got to do now is make sure we can fill it up every night. So, are we going to Jackie's opening or what?
Yeah, eventually.
Roebuck, you've done this before.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. What?
Trust me, I'm a doctor. Is that your prime chat-up line?
No, I just wanted to break the ice.
Oh, please.
Well, what do you want me to say? Fancy a shag?
It's honest.
You're doing this deliberately. You are as terrified as I am.
Don't be ridiculous.
We have known each other a long time.
Too long, you think?
Perhaps.
Gone past the sex thing, then?
Perhaps.
Right, so, what now, then? We could always stick with plan A and go to the opening.
Okay. Or we could start again.
Okay.
Fancy a shag?
Okay.
Oh, great. See you in the restaurant this show, which is just above the swimming pool. And also VIP membership to here.
Oh, excellent.
So, thank you. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Rose said to say hello.
Sorry.
Rose Finnegan.
Rose?
I'm Shelley. Shelley Bowers. I'm an interior designer. I did some work.
Yeah,
for...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She did tell me about you. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's looking great already, isn't it?
Or just keep expecting something to go wrong.
It won't. Too late now. 90% preparation, 5% inspiration, and 5% luck. Just lie back and let it happen.
So, who's your friend?
It's Shelley. Shelley Bowers? Yeah. She knows Rose Finnegan.
Oh, I. How?
I'm an interior designer.
Oh.
Well, we all need one, Jack.
Well, speak of the she-devil.
It'll be all right, Jack. Hello. Hi.
Aha.
What's he doing here?
That's a nice way to greet your guests, I must say.
The invite was to you two.
We're family. Yes, we are. Hey, we all are. And you look, something like ravishing comes to mind.
See you later.
Paranoid, am I? The whole thing's gonna go pear-shaped. I know it is.
Why did they have to bring that psycho with them?
You invited them.
I invited Rose and Alistair, not Callum.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be trouble, because that Callum started a fight in an empty room.
Yeah, but the room isn't empty, is it? Alistair's here. There's not much we can do now anyway. So let's just lie back and let it happen, eh?
Hey, you seem to be getting dead pally with your new mate.
She's not my new mate. She just fastened on to me.
Oh, she's probably just lonely.
Well, if it looked like that, I wouldn't be lonely for long.
Oh, no.
Who's that? The head bouncer? The barman? Or the head doorman?
No, he's just sad. Excuse me.
So, alone again?
Yeah.
Dad?
What?
What are you doing dressed like that?
I thought it was meant to be some big posh do.
Yo, you won't be posh without dressing up like a magician.
Might make a few tips though if I go around the table with a tray, eh? Shall I go and get changed? Isn't that?
Yeah, Dad, not now. Just go home and get changed, OK? What exactly did you do for us?
I started with the nursery, then she asked me to do the bedrooms. You, have a house of your own?
Yeah, but nothing like hers, though.
He's vile, isn't he?
I wouldn't describe him as that nice.
Does that look mean what I think it means?
We didn't say goodbye.
Properly, you mean?
Do you still do emergency call-outs?
24 hours.
Because I've got some pipe work that needs looking at.
I'm your man.
You should make up his name.
Cough, please. Go on, cough. Do it again.
No, you might find something.
What do you look and feel for?
Anything unusual? Look, while we're on the subject, would you like a breast check?
Oh, I presume I passed that one.
Yes. Well, while we are on the subject, I don't know how to tell you this.
What?
But,
What?
I think I prefer this one.
You swine.
All men are, aren't we? Put her merely for manual labour and women's sexual gratification.
Don't hold your breath on either school.
Oh. Was it not...
No, it was fine.
Fine.
Well, it was okay. It was our first time, wasn't it? I mean, it was bound to be a bit rushed.
Shall we stop there?
Sorry. Okay, so we've done it. What next?
Even if it wasn't all that fantastic.
Practice and perfection and all that. That's if you want to, of course.
Well, all things considered... Okay. Which one did I say I preferred?
Where are we going?
Somewhere where we won't be disturbed.
Oh, why?
The club's closed, so there'll be nobody around.
Well, if there's no one around, who's that?
It's just one of the caterers Jackie brought in. Oh, who cares? Come on, for old time's sake.
And have another one of Lindsay's parties burst in on us.
Not tonight. You want to say goodbye properly, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Then shut up and strip.
You what?
Come on, Greg. Do you want a night to remember or not?
Hang on.
All right, Mick.
You checking that people don't try and sneak in with trainers?
Just thought I'd bring a bit of class to the occasion.
All right. Are you here to meet them then?
Oh, yeah? You still here?
Tell you what, Jax, the place is looking fine.
Thanks. Apart from some of the guests.
I don't know about that, Jax.
Mick, could you do us a favour and go and rescue Lindsay from that sado who's latched onto her?
I'm sure I can find it myself to make that sacrifice. Hey, what's her name?
Lindsay. Shelley.
Shelley? Sounds poetic.
I've phoned Anthea and she's going to bring me over another whistle.
Right.
Which means I can hang around here, keep an eye on the queer fellas there.
Do any of you play golf, Mikey?
No, I don't. Calvin.
I suppose you're a bit like myself. Not finding too many welcomes in the English middle-class hillsides. That's why I prefer the Algarve. Better class of outcast. I keep trying to get our Lindsay here to join me. In fact, I'm driving down tonight. When I come.
Fair place, I'll say that.
I'm just talking to your Mikey about the difficulty us racial minorities have with golf clubs.
Oh, God, not boring golf.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, am I being boring?
If not, it's a first, come on.
See, this is where you always get it wrong. You have to engage in boring small talk in order to get to know people. Ta-da.
So,
I see you two have met then.
Yeah.
Fancy another drink?
No.
Don't you want to go and have a good look around the place?
No, I'm fine here.
This is mad.
That's the point. One mad last fling.
And we can still be mates.
I wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
And the slip should be around 10 o'clock, OK?
Whoa! Oh, I nearly enjoyed myself there.
Didn't you leave an engine running somewhere?
Oh, my engine's always running around our links.
I think the phrase you're looking for is goodbye.
So it is. Well, Linz, as my big brother is hinting, I have to be a party pooper and go. I've got to put some balls in some holes.
Say goodbye.
Only if my two favourite women give me a kiss first.
I'll give us the number and I'll give them a call.
Should I say you're gorgeous when you're angry? Perhaps not. Well, goodbye. 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 Oh, like he says, fair place. Ought to go down a bomb.
So I said, do I look like a flaming head waiter?
Whoa! Hey, no problem, mate.
Some people are a waste of skin.
Oh, I was just telling Katrina how she's wasted as a nanny. Too gorgeous for that.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, you do a bit of modelling, don't you, love?
Oh?
Saucy Shed catalogues, wasn't it?
Yeah, but, after.
Ah, Lindsay.
Everything set? Yes. Excellento. Lindsay Corkhill, please. Here, you take it. Say we wish her well. We know it's going to be a blast. In 5 minutes. No, 4 minutes, 59, 58, 57, 57.
What? Are you serious? Hello? Hello?
There's a bomb in here. We've got to evacuate.
What? Everyone out now!
Hang on, Lindsay. What if it's just a hoax?
What if it's not?
Nick, round when you lend a hand, get everyone moving. Come on.
All right, come on.
Come on now.
Pyrex at the end, come on.
Come on.
Come on, this way. Come on, will ya?
Will you just go? I need to check the kitchens. Helen, will you take her out?
I've got to...
Get off me! I want me dad! Look what we can do! I want him! We've got to get you out of here!